Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. We are here. We're in Loathing again, but not the Loathing that we once knew. I have no idea where this takes place. I briefly played this, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. Shawnee, hi, Pablo, hi, Roja. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pyre, thank you for redeeming your daily cookie. Much love, much love. Y'all don't forget to redeem your daily cookies. Make sure you get your cookies. I solved all Discord's verifications problems. Looking at the internet instead of ID verification, finish the funny number. That's fair. Thank you, Benzie. I actually just hydrated. It's a great timing. Thank you. So, yeah, I was giving a little bit of history on this game. Of course, we just finished West of Loathing, and we even did the DLC for it. Hi, Sora. Welcome in. I briefly played this a couple of years ago. I want to say it's been 3-4 years, something like that. I can't remember. And died in it, and was just like, okay, you know what? No, I need to go back and go play something else. So I have not gotten far in this at all. I have no idea what I'm doing. And that's where it's going to be really, really fun. And you guys, potentially, depending on what happens, might be able to get a little more involved. But before I get started, how is everyone? How are all of you? I always just jump right into the game, but right now I'm having berries for dessert. So I'm interested. How are all of you? What are you guys all up to? What is going on in your lives? Talk to me. I feel like I always do a lot of the talking. Your doggo is poorly? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Good feelings for your doggo. Good energy toward your doggo. I am so sorry. I love dogs, so that's very sad to hear. Got Sora doing some Minecraft. Awesome. Awesome. One of these days, I do want to play Minecraft on stream. It's been a really, really long time since I played Minecraft. I'd almost be tempted to get a server for us all to play on, but I don't know how many people would be that interested, and I honestly don't know how often I'd play it. But I do like Minecraft. I need to try different modes of Minecraft, like Cobblemon. There's some horror ones, quote-unquote horror ones. I don't think they're that scary because it's Minecraft. Come on. No offense to those who do find it scary. I don't. Let's see, Pablo. I walked farther than ever yesterday for a work challenge, and I am feeling it. Awesome, dude. My work used to do stuff like that too. We actually just quit doing that. This year, in fact, we did workout challenges where everybody across our company would get involved, and we had teams and stuff like that. Used to love doing that kind of stuff. And I used to work right next to this really large nature park. It had I think 7 miles worth of trails that would double back in on each other and stuff like that. And loved it. It was so cool. And it was right in the middle of the city. So it was you could disappear in there and forget you were in the city. Straucha and I have wanted to, but we weren't sure who all would join. You talk about the Minecraft server, dude, I'd potentially be down. That could be interesting. That could be fun. I know I don't stream at the same time as the two of you, at least not very often. So that'd be the only bummer, but I don't know. Talk to me. That might be interesting. If I play it on stream, it's just me off dying again and again and almost silent hyper focus. That's fair. Some streamers like to do a lot of talking, and other streamers is just super chill and just don't want to talk. And then sometimes it just depends on the game. Got 18K steps in yesterday over hours and rain. Some people have gotten almost 20 almost daily, and I question them greatly. But yeah, Structure can't handle horror mods. I don't like horror games usually. Stracha plays scarier stuff than I usually play. I am not a horror person. Hardly at all. On a rare occasion, I have made some exceptions, but it's like super, super rare for me to make an exception for a horror game. And I almost just ate a bad raspberry. Gross. Didn't realize it was bad until I looked inside of it. But yeah, I totally get that too. Like where you look at some people and you're just like, I'm sorry, you walked 20,000 steps yesterday? Excuse me? I don't know if I believe you. I'm not disparaging, by the way, people who are overweight. That's not what I'm saying. But there are people, like, I'm overweight. And I've done walking challenges where it's been like, I don't know, between 10 and 15,000 steps. And you wouldn't look at me and think like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. Like, sure, he does that kind of walking all the time. No. It's the attitudes of some people that I know that are just like, they don't exercise. They have zero interest in it. And then turn around and are like, oh yeah, I just walked 20,000 steps. Sorry, no, you didn't. Leave fat people alone, man. We have enough on our plate. Dude, I am a fat person. I am heavy. And for those of you who have like dropped into our D&D games, I'm on camera. You can tell I'm heavy. Ari, I get 15 to 20K every day. Yeah, your job, I'm not surprised. I may not be a fat man, but I always have room on my plate. Yeah. It's that thing. It's like there's always room for dessert. There must be two stomachs. Like humans have two stomachs, because there is a stomach for the meal. And then you get done at the end of the meal and they walk up and it's like, would you like to see the dessert menu? And it's just like, but yes, I would. It doesn't matter how full you feel. You want dessert. That's the appendix? No, because even after you get that thing removed, I'm sure people give me that dessert. I've been watching this guy on YouTube. Speaking of which, time to grab a snack. Yes, good timing. Get your snacks, guys. Get your snacks and get your drinks before we get started. I'm going to start here in just a minute. Minute or two. But I have been watching this. Hi, Hyperion. Welcome. Yeah, I've been watching this guy on YouTube, Beard Meets Food. I'm sure Benzie is probably familiar with him. I'm sure, just because Benzie and I talk about food challenges, just food in general, a lot. And yeah, Beard Meets Food is this guy who goes around doing food challenges all over the world. Where it's like, oh yeah, you finish this like massive meal, you get a free t-shirt or a hat or whatever, you get your picture up on the wall and you eat the meal for free. That's what he does on a regular basis. Like, I think he said he does it like once or twice a week. Yeah, this son of a bitch runs around, eats like, seriously, like a 72-ounce steak, 2 servings of mashed potatoes, green beans, and downs 1 or 2 Diet Cokes during his entire, like this meal. Doesn't eat for like 2 to 3 days, but he'll have that and then turn around and immediately have a dessert directly after. And this guy is not heavy. He is not a heavy man. He's 100, and I think he said he was 155 or 156 pounds or something like that. Like, he is not a big man at all. I do not know where he puts this food, and he's eating, no shit, 6 to 10 pound meals. I would burst. I'd throw up. There's no way. I couldn't do it. Hi, Pyre. Thank you for doing me your daily cookie. He works out a shipload, apparently. He did mention in one of his things that he does do a lot of working out. That he does. And I would believe it. You'd have to, or I think he'd die. Yeah, it's insane. By the way, speaking of the cookie redeems, just so you all know, I have added a few new cookies recently. So keep an eye out for new cookies. Let's see if we even did we get any of the new cookies at all? Oh, we got some gingerbread. We got some, no, Oreo. I don't see the new ones yet. Okay, so nobody's gotten a new one yet. Yes, you got an Oreo. I'm still looking at things to update for the stream going forward. Like, I've been looking for stuff that will be cool. And I was talking in the last stream a little bit. I was asking people, like, what would they like to see on the channel? Especially when we get ready to do, like, D&D related stuff. Because I do want to do some D&D related things sometime by the end of the year. I at least want to do a one-shot for Extra Life. I haven't figured out who's going to be in the game, how we're going to do monetization for that game, or anything. I haven't figured out any of that stuff. But I am looking at options for, like, redeems. I'm looking at commands and things like that. Like, I've seen where people have things where, like, monsters randomly show up on the stream so you can fight their monsters. And I love that concept, especially for something like D&D related, so that, like, you know, audience members, you guys are sitting there watching, the community is enjoying the game, but I want something for you guys to be able to play too. Even though I know people, like, you know, you keep us on in the background often, and I totally get it. Because you're doing other things. You're playing your own games or, you know, watching TV or whatever. So, if you guys have ideas you want to throw at me, drop them in the Discord. Let me know. Send me a message. I'm interested to hear. Okay, there's another menu option over here that says, oh, that just says exit game. I don't want to do that. All right, y'all. Can we click on anything? Last time we were able to, like, shoot things. No? New game. WASD. Oh, am I gonna get hit by a truck? Oh, they stopped. We got our first game over. I love it. Oh, I mean, I deserved it. I was kind of trying. Let's see. AWSD Moving Company. It's how you move. This would probably be useful information if you could see it. Can't see anything interesting in this direction. Actually, you can't see anything at all with this magazine stuck to your face. Alright, thank you for redeeming your day of the cookie. You hear the sounds of a diner behind you. Maybe someone there can help you with your little magazine on the face problem. Or I could give up. Return to main menu. Does it really? Yeah, it does. Oh, this is so silly. I love it. It smells like a diner, and it smells like they're open. Hopefully they don't have a no shirt, no shoes, magazine stuck to your face, no service sign posted. What about pre-recorded NPC dialogue and chat can pick? Wonder if I also have a slight allergy to that nut. That'd be terrible to have an allergy to a nut. Pre-recorded NPC dialogue. You know what? That's an interesting idea. Here, hold on. That's actually a good idea. Let me write that down. Pre-recorded. That's a good idea, Rouge. I just wrote that down, so I'll have to noodle on that a little bit because there might be different ideas we get for it. Let's see. I'm not talking to you until you wipe that look off your face. Huh? The copy of Look magazine that's stuck to your face. Bathroom's in the back. She points over to the right, as far as you know. The Nightingale welcomes all travelers. Pie. Try coffee. You'll like it eventually. That's not a lie. It's a bathroom? Probably? Go inside. You blunder your way into the bathroom and eventually find the sink. After fumbling with the faucet for a while, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing... Oh. Well, last time we played Callista Earp. And we could play Callista again. Nuts tends to make my tongue tingly. I just realized after that I shouldn't have read that out loud. Yeah, maybe you should be tested for allergies, Ari. Don't worry, if you clip it, I'll go in and I'll delete that one. Bless your heart, you're allergic. Fire! Fire! Actually, I don't know. Maybe I would delete that one. Maybe I wouldn't. Okay, guys, I'm torn. Do we want this face? I mean, look at that mustache. Or do we want sophisticated? Which one do we want, guys? Tell you what. I never do this. Bottom row second from the left? No, not that one. All right, y'all. 3, 2, 1, get voting. You guys get to decide. Mustache with the monocle's winning so far. It's the monocle, isn't it? The monocles just do something for everybody here. Alrighty, mustache with the monocle won. Thank you, everyone. Much, much appreciated. That was good. There you are. Well, don't we just look downright delectable? Oh, they've got one of those new meat-operated multi-selection phonographs, or jukeboxes as the kids call them. Neat! Hey, there's something in the coin return. Grab it. You gain 1 meat. Nice. Thanks, Pablo. Up 1, I like the beard. Don't forget to look at the settings. Oh, you're right. Okay, difficulty. We can just keep it on normal, I think. I don't see any reason. If I get into a section where it's just like, oh god, this sucks, for any reason, I'll lower it. Like, I don't think it'll bother us. Passive mode graves out dialogue options that would result in combat. Invert the y-axis. Okay. HDR rendering, high dynamic range rendering. Ooh, this option is haunted. No shit, that actually did jump scare me just a little bit. I did not expect that. Show in-game time. Your total playtime will be displayed. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. Show days. Show split times for each completed day. Skip confirmations. Removes food, potion, and cat boon effect removes food, potion, and cat boon effect replacement confirmation dialogues, etc. Arachnophobia. You won't encounter any spiders. Arachnophilia. You will encounter so many spiders. Oh, Goomy. Controls. Interesting. No, I don't really want to see the credits. Okay. 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 Hello. A couple of older folks are having an animated discussion. Well, one of them is. The way these young women act these days with their short hair, their sassy talk, and their dresses that don't even cover their ankles. It's scandalous. Those dances they do, flailing around like I don't know what. I'd have thought Prohibition would have put the kibosh on that sort of tomfoolery, but no, sir. Can't imagine dancing a waltz to the music they're playing nowadays, though. And that's the problem right there. This newfangled jazz music with all the drums and clarinets and such. What kind of word is that anyway? Jazz. I think our cups got switched. You're supposed to be drinking decaf. These two are still ranting about the problem with kids these days. Well, one of them is. A couple of young women are chatting breezily over coffee. Hey, Mac, what town is this? Poughkeepsie. Are you two traveling? Yeah, Ocean City's turning into a real sawmill, so we boosted her jelly beans breezer for a weekend World of the Hot Potato. Oh, bourgeois, you make it sound like we went south with it. I flew a kite, everything's Jake. Geez, I'm pretty sure I'm only 3 or 4 years older than you two, but I barely understand what you're saying. What are you, a canceled stamp? Go put some pepper in your shoes. Yeah, I'll try that. These flappers are too confusing to talk to. This man is concentrating very hard on his coffee. What, hi there? Is there something particularly interesting about that coffee? It's my first one. Of the day? No. It's my first coffee. Ever. Gotta do a mid-transatlantic accent for those flappers. I wouldn't even know where to start. Oh, what do you think? I think it's a bad beverage. It's bitter. It makes my stomach hurt. Oh, well, it's not for everybody, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll have another one after this, though. And then maybe every morning for the rest of my life. Well, enjoy. Well, now, that looks much better. I'm Ethel. I'm Philip. I'm Wilbur. I'm Ronvin. Y'all, you get 2 minutes to decide. You can use your channel points, by the way, for extra votes, just as an FYI. Oh, I can see James is winning out here so far. So far, Jesus. I gave it a little longer on this one. Golly, where are all those votes coming from? I don't know. My wife has a lot of channel points, so it could very well be my wife. So I am letting you guys decide stuff like this. I do not know if I'm going to let you decide my class. It kind of depends. Depends what options we have. Okay, so James just won in a landslide. I wonder why. James who? Okay, guys, I'm not going to have you guys decide stuck in ad hell for 30 seconds. Uh-oh. That's surprising there was an ad this soon. We haven't been streaming that long, and I did a pre-roll. So okay, I'm gonna let the ad go by. So when you're out of ad, let me know. Or when people are out of ads. Okay, perfect. So I'm not gonna let you guys decide necessarily on the last name either because it takes a long time. Bond. Oh. James Queef. Really? All right. Okay. I'm giving you guys gonna give you guys 1 minute on the poll on this one. Go. Johnson, Wood, Peruse, Bond, or Queef? Better get those votes in, y'all. All right, buddy, you got what you wanted. James Queef. Pleased to meet you, James Queef. What can I get you? Can I get a cup of coffee? Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Nothing just now, thanks. Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Sure does. Should be here any minute. Good thing, too. I hear we're in for rain tonight. What takes you to Ocean City? My uncle lives there. I got a letter from him. He wants me to help him with something. That's a reason, hon, but it's somebody else's reason. What's your reason? Ethel locks eyes with you. I just really want to help. I got us in trouble back home. I'm searching for something. Just seeking my fortune. Mind your own business, Ethel. Let's see. Searching for something. I see. Do you know what it is that you're looking for? No, that's the problem. Just trying to find myself, I guess. Something, Doc. Just kidding, I'm not looking for anything. How about I'm just trying to find myself, I guess. You got a perk. Voyage of self-discovery. Ethel smiles. Well, you know what they say. You're always in the last place you look. Laugh and leave. Smile and leave. Just walk away. Smile and leave. Okay. Voyage of self-discovery. Maybe you're in a mirror somewhere. Weird. Basic humanity. Strong back. You can't put your back into it if your back is barely strong enough to support the weight of your own head. I see. Okay. This one's definitely a little different than West of Loathing. Okay, well, all these people are kind of busy. Ethel said the bus will be here any minute. Go out and wait for it. Prologue. You pull out the letter you got from Uncle Murray and read it again. Murray Morris, care of Murray's Antiques, 111 Plunkett Street, Ocean City. Dear James, I hope this letter finds you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventuresome spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you're able, please. Your uncle, Murray. Put the letter away. You're just about to go mad from the monotony of this ride when the bus suddenly judders to a stop. You look out the window expecting to see the sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead you see an endless expanse of extremely wet trees. Uh-oh. Willis & Co. bus lines take a joyride. Hello? It's a bus driver. What's going on? This doesn't look like Ocean City. Nope, sorry about this, but we're out of gas. Aw, geez, you didn't fill up before we left. I filled up the bus, but this trip takes exactly 1 full tank of gas. He hands you an empty gas can. You got an item. Empty gas can. Plus 1 additional can. Swell. Well, why do I have to go get it? Well, I go myself, except for 2 reasons. Those being... Firstly being, as I'm the bus driver, I'm legally responsible for this bus, and I gotta keep an eye on it. And secondly, because of my leg. What's wrong with your leg? It's attached to a fellow that doesn't want to go wandering around in the rain at night. All right, then. I guess I've got much choice. Can I borrow your umbrella, at least? This is a left-handed umbrella. I'm left-handed, as it happens. But you aren't registered to my umbrella insurance. Nuts. Sorry about that. Here, I do have a flashlight you could use, though. Good luck. You dick. Drink red cola. Protect your family. $6.17 meat per gallon, now with extra lead. There's a little bit of gas left in this pump, but there's no hose in it. This pump is full of water instead of gas. This gas pump is empty. Seems like just yesterday that gas was only cost 6 and 15/64 meat a gallon. Those were the days. The station seems to have run out of service. I'm sorry, wait, what did that say? Finnegan's optional boxing gym. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. Oh, hello. A miserable-looking hitchhiker standing in the rain, listlessly sticking out her thumb. Hi there! Her head turns very slowly to face you, and her eyes don't quite meet yours. Can you give me a lift? I need to get to Albany. Sorry, I'm going the other way. Oh. Also, I don't have a car. Oh. What's your name? Lydia. Nice to meet you, Lydia. Although I admit the circumstances aren't great. So, what's in Albany? No, just want to go there. Somewhere new. Albany isn't new, though. It's one of the oldest cities in the country. Do you know where I can get some gas? Gas? Bus I was on ran out. The driver sent me to find some more. Bus? Yeah, I'm trying to get to Ocean City. I've never been there. How about this rain, huh? Lydia looks slightly surprised and glances around slowly. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, sure is. What a night to be stuck out of the road, right? I hadn't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. Seen any good movies lately? I saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the Nickeldom. The Nickelodeon. Oh, that's a classic. What did you think? It was very scary. I liked it. I prefer comedies myself. Have you seen the new Buster Keaton one, The Cameraman? I don't know who that is. Oh, he's great. You have to see Sherlock Jr. That's my favorite. Really terrific. Read any good books lately? I read The Invisible Man. It was really good. Oh, yeah, H.G. Wells is great. Have you read his new one? The War in the Air? I didn't care for it. The one I'm thinking of is Mr. Something on Something Island. I forget the name, but it was terrible. His early works are his best, like The Time Machine. Yes, I love that one. Glad we were able to find something we can connect on, Lydia. Okay, bye, good luck. This field is extremely corny. Ah! Yeah, I ain't want to be unfriendly, but this is a private residence that y'all just barged into. Oh, geez, Saws, everything's so desolate outside. I guess I just assumed this place was abandoned. Well, come morning, you'll be right, so might as well get it out of the rain for a spell. Thanks, my name's James Queef. Howdy, James, I'm Elias Chekhov. Make yourself at home. Okay. I didn't actually mean to jump in here. I kind of meant to look around. Oh. This turtle is stuck on his back. Why aren't you helping it? I am helping it. There. Enjoy blue cola. Honorable choice. They spelled y'all wrong. It chafes my britches. Let's see. This conversation reminds me of what women share about dating app conversations. Yes. There's a gun. Yeah, I saw the gun. All right. Maybe I want to... What's this? There's a weird plaque where Lydia was standing. Historic site. At this exact spot on the 13th of October, 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Ford Model T, purchased by Harry Mulcrullis, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. So apparently that woman you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. Swell. Everything about this is great, and you aren't regretting this trip before you've even arrived. Go on about your normal, non-haunted day. Okay. They're either out of postcards or all the scenery around here is invisible. There's one object left on the snack shelf. You got an item. Cheese loaf. Ew, nobody in their right mind would consider this vile substance a snack. It's weird that the cash register is pointing toward the front of the store. Loot it. It's mostly empty, but you find some loose change. 7 meat. It's an old baseball bat leaning against the wall here. You got an item? Baseball bat. I am assuming, yep, it's already equipped. Simon the Wren? When you were 4 years old, Simon flew in your bedroom window and refused to leave. He's been with you as a familiar ever since. Each round of combat increases your muscle mysticality or moxie. Ah, that's neat. Your luggage. Everything you own in this trunk, including your portable carpet steamer. Unpack? You shouldn't unpack your bag in a dirty gas station. Interesting. Empty oil cans. A whole pyramid of them. Sign says employees only. Are you an employee? E, no. R, wait, E, yes, R, no? Well, since the place is out of business, probably wouldn't hurt anything for you to go back there, I guess. If a broken radio can still be considered nice, this is a pretty nice radio. Desk, presumably optimized for doing gasoline-related business. 4 of the drawers contain nothing but old receipts and pencil stubs. The 5th one is locked. Shelf smells of axle grease and old paint, probably because that's what's on it. Shelf is laden with miscellaneous electrical widgets and doodads. You don't have a use for any of them, though. Gumi! Hello! Oh, a dad joke? Oh my god, what was the one that I heard earlier today? It was a good one, too. Damn, 1 second. Ah, my wife asked me the other day where I got so much candy. I said, I always have a few Twix up my sleeve. Ari or Pyre, could we please do a shout out for Gibby Dino? Thank you very much. If you have not gone and checked out Gumi Dino, you need to go check out Gumi Dino. She is amazing and fantastic. And a great friend of the stream. And a great friend. Shelf is laden with miscellaneous. Okay, yeah. Okay. This shelf is full of old personnel files. Each object you examine on the shelf is dirtier and more boring than the one that you looked at before. There's nothing here. Hello? Stand clear of lift before operating, Steve. Excuse me. Looks like there's controls for the car lift. Nothing happens, no power. It's some kind of weird machine. Figure it out, Musicality. No, thank you. What's that? That old flivver looks promising as a source of gas, but you can't reach it while it's up at the lift. It's a big tool chest, but all the good tools have already been stolen. A fuse box. Open it. As advertised, is a box containing 1 fuse. However, the fuse is broken, which is probably not intended. You should keep an eye out for a replacement. Must be one around here somewhere. Wait. Look for a fuse. Fuse! Done. You did what you need to do here. There's no sense of subjecting yourself to further electrocution risk. I ain't never streamed in my life. She lies. You're welcome for the shout out. Of course, you deserve it. I will throw one of my Squishmallows at you. Do it. I'd snuggle it and run. She would. Oh, we let the car down. There we go. Okay, this car's missing its gas tank, but there is a big glass of gasoline in the cup holder. Pour it in your can. Okay. Weird. Next. Just morbid curiosity. Okay, never mind. Good to know it's not compulsory. Elias is looking around and mumbling to himself as he checks off his mental to-do list. Talk to him. So you're moving out? Yep, I finished packing, so now I'm just waiting for the movers to come and take this last load of stuff. You've got movers coming in the middle of the night. No, in the morning, but I went and packed my teddy bear and forgot which box he's in. Can't sleep. I see. Why are you leaving? Well, my daughter went off to college, so there's nothing keeping me here. I never particularly cared for farming anyhow, just kind of fell into it, you know? So I reckon I'd take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit, see what kind of trouble I can get up to. Nice! So what's your story? What are you doing out on a night like this? I got a letter from my Uncle Murray. It sounded urgent, so I hopped on a bus to Ocean City. I ain't sure how to tell you this, but you got a ways to go yet. Yeah, the bus ran out of gas, so the driver sent me to scavenge for some more. I got you. Well, I think there's an old gas can in the barn out back. You're welcome to it. Thanks. Gotta warn you, though, you have to fight my daughter for it. What? Well, technically I should say my daughter's monster. What? It's the thing my daughter Simone built. What? See, my kid's a real technical whiz. She built an auto-ominous robo-traption, help with the plowing and harvesting and the like. Worked real nice, too. Wow. Problem is, after she left, it blew a what's-it-tube and got violent. Pretty good with machinery, but when it comes to these newfangled electrics, it might as well be a dog trying to read Play-Doh. So I locked it up in the barn. Ha! I see. You're welcome to try your hand against it if you got a mind to, but please be careful. It's got a lot of sharp bits on it. Here's the key. Farmer Chekhov's barn key. All right. These boxes are labeled gears. What's with all the boxes of gears? Simone left those behind when she went off to school. Figured I'd keep them for her. That makes sense. Bears. Are all these boxes really full of bears? Is your teddy in one of these? No, those boxes are all canned pears. I had a little fun writing the labels is all. Want a can? I got one left that didn't fit. Bibson's extra sweet pears. Gee, thanks. These boxes are labeled tears? Tears? What are these boxes of tears or tears? Don't be ridiculous. Can't put neither one of them in a box. That don't make any kind of sense. This rifle hanging over the fireplace. Are you leaving this rifle behind? Yep. How come? Well, it's a varmint rifle, and where I'm going, there ain't any varmints. There's vermin, to be sure, and critters and such as like that, but the almanac don't list any examples of a varmint qua varmint, if you know what I mean. I do know what you mean. No need to fret over right now. In any case, that gun is for later. Later? Yep, much later. Huh, okay. Why do I have a feeling that we're going to end up here sometime late at the end of the game and we're going to need that gun for something? It's a weird device on top of this box. What's this funny looking thing? That's a duck call. What's it for? It's for calling ducks. Oh, fun! Used to be, don't work anymore on account of being haunted. Haunted? Well, yeah, well, not haunted exactly. Bunch of spiders got in there. Now it sounds a little scary when you blow it. I see. If you want it, it's yours. You gingerly take the duck call, trying very hard not to think about spiders. You got an item. Haunted duck call. What spiders? Good job. Leave. Hey, Goomy. You need to see something. Are you here, sweetie? I want you to see something that's in the options, but I want to make sure you're actually here. So many literary references in the first bit. Throws 2-foot red pink panda squishmallow. Chekhov's gun. A kitchen sink, brain kitchen sink. A collection of stains to make its home on the range. These boxes are labeled shares. What's in here? Stocks? Scissors. It's a very large box, considering most people either own 0 or 1 class ring. Is this box really full of class rings? Yep, about 140 of them. Did you go to college 140 times? Nah, of course not. I just collect them is all. Why? Well, they're rare, but not very rare. They're all different and interesting ways, and they're shiny. There's the collecting trifecta. Huh, okay then. I mean, it's fair. I have a class ring. Okay, there's the barn. It's nothing on the clothesline except a pair of socks and an old gun. You take the gun and leave the socks. They don't look safe. You got an item, rusty pistol. Scarecrow is a bit more intimidating than usual. The scarecrows right here must be real aggressive. Show it you weren't scared. Alright. Okay. Hit a shoot crow with the baseball bat for 1 physical. This will end your turn. Decrease target's muscle. This actually, believe it or not, would work better than trying to hit it with the darn bat. That's just a regular scarecrow with a gun. This thing's crow menacing days are over. Oh, it's an old tractor. There's an old rag shoved where the gas cap should be. Pull the rag out. Pull the rag out and sniff the tank. Smells like there's a little gas left in there. Collect it. Dip the rag into the gas tank, soak up all the gas, and then wring it out into your can. Tractor is the right most interesting thing in this part of the county. You had to be impenetrably dense to wander in these woods. Store looks like it has been used in a while. Where does this door lead, I ask you? Spare bedroom. Ain't been used in forever. I didn't even bother opening the door since the dust devil got in there. Feel free to help yourself, though. I doubt you'll find much use. A dust devil? Yeah, those critters are a real nuisance around here. They're attracted to beds that ain't been cleaned under properly, and since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what's Simone call it, a nutrient-rich environment. Ornery little beast, real territorial. Okay, I'll be careful. I want to say it's actually that thing that beat me. It's a loose floorboard here. Shelf full of pulp westerns. The Duel at Cow Creek. Incident at Cowboy Mine. Cattlemen of the Night. Ranges of the West. Ooh. Hey, this one looks like it's worth a read. Got an item, the Handgun's Tale. Fistfight of Dry Creek, Cattlemen of the West, Riders of Tarnation, the Bandits of Revenge, the Bandits of Tarnation, Outlaws of Darkness, Robbers of the Purple Trail, the Cowboys of Glory, the Bandits of the Dusty Mesa. Yeah, the Dust Devil is kind of rough. If I remember correctly, yeah. Spend all the time cleaning your gun and the rain comes along and ruins it. Typical. Use your Moxie +1 physical damage. Oh, it's that or the baseball bat. I get one or the other. Okay, well, we'll go with the baseball bat for now. Oh, I didn't mean for that to go so quick. The store leads to a bathroom. Ask if you can use it. Can I use your bathroom? Sure. How did you know that door was the bathroom, though? I was had a knack for knowing which doors lead to bathrooms is all. Well, good for you, I guess. This is a surprising modern toilet for such an old house. You flush Chekhov's toilet, hoping it won't come back to haunt you later. A vicious clawfoot bathtub. You can see your face in Elias's mirror, just like your own mirror back home. You look at yourself in the mirror. Oh, hey there. There you are. You gained 5 XP for Voyage of Self-Discovery. Smile. Hey, good looking. Aw, what's wrong? Why, I yada. Oh, no. Remember something really embarrassing you did a couple years ago? Blah, 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 blah. Close your eyes. I'll just assume this looks good. Okay. Now, let's see. Unlike most old westerns, this one is written from the perspective of a gun. Unlocks advanced trick shooting techniques. Story is pretty boring, but contains very technically complex descriptions of advanced shooting techniques. But we need more mysticality to do it, so we have to put those away for right now. Yeah, we don't really have much for anything right now. Door is locked with some kind of elaborate electric lock. What's with this door? Well, that's the Bones room. Hopefully she ain't left anything important in there, because I plumb forgot how to work that crazy lock she invented. I've heard a lot of nice things about Topeka, but not 1,200 miles worth of nice things. It's partially full of gas can nestled in the piles of garbage. Pour the gas in your own can, then hide the empty can behind some of the garbage. Full gas can. Something shiny in this pile. You got an item, 1917 SIT class ring. Nice. An open fire in an enclosed space. Classic. A cheerful-looking hobo toodles idly on a harmonica. Hi there, I'm James. Well, howdy then, neighbor. I'm Howie. Pleased to meet you. I'm not actually from around here, though. Well, the way I see it, this whole country is my home, so everybody is my neighbor. Oh, that's nice. Either that or they're all trespassers. Better get off my property. I'm just joshing your friend. Care for some jerky? What kind? Clam. It's a local delicacy. Sure. Clam jerky. There you are. Can't buy the stuff myself. Like eating a dried slug, but saltier. Come to think about it, that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this local delicacy. If you ask me, the locals are a bit weird. Where are you from? Originally, I'm from Hawaii, but I got bored of gorgeous tropical beaches and decided to hit the trails. You rode the rails from Hawaii? Don't forget to examine the hobo script on the left wall of the boxcar. Can't remember if it does anything this early in the game, but why not? I'll double check. Yep, real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through all right. You ever think of going back? They only got the one track there, so it was a one-way trip. Might head back for a visit once they built a second one, though. Do you live here? Not permanent like, but I've been camped out here for a few days. All alone? Well, it used to be a bit livelier, but the bosses sent a railroad bull to run everybody off. Railroad bull? You mean like a cop? Yeah, you could say that. I think he's still prowling around out back if you care to test your mettle. Don't advise it, though. He's packing heat? No, he's unarmed, but one of your arms might make a pretty good club once he gets it off of you. Any plans for the future? Well, word on the walls, there's a camp forming in Ocean City. Figure I'll mosey on over there once this rain lets up. Word on the wall? I never heard that phrase. Is it like through the grapevine? Similar. I see. Some incomprehensible glyphs are scrawled on the wall of the boxcar. Okay, I think I see where this is going. Like, sooner or later, it's going to be a language. Howie's knapsack. Ask him about it. Is this knapsack your only luggage? Oh, that ain't mine. That's been here since before I arrived myself. Nobody's been able to work out how to open the dang thing. If you can figure out the trick, you're welcome to it. You inspect the bag, and it appears to be last shut with one of those puzzles made out of bent nails and steel wires. Howie wasn't just harmonicane Dixie? Alright, y'all. Is there a way for us to save? Okay. Okay, the door's too heavy to open. Barn doors are locked. Unlock them. You heave the doors open and leave the key in the lock in case Elias wants to lock up again later. It's a nice barrel, but it'd be nicer if it had anything in it. Cabinets rusted. Okay. This is painting of a bunch of tools. Watering trough. You have a recurring nightmare about searching for something in one of these. Based on the arrangement of objects around you, you can include this is a machine for turning hay bales into loose hay. Baleful pile of hay. You're not going to get past that thing without destroying it. All right, fine. We're going to try and fight it, I guess. Oh. Simone's monster is now just a pile of parts on the floor. Get an XP now to learn a skill. Open the character sheet via the icon on the top right or hit C. You went through a lot of trouble to gain access to this can, except your reward. Get your sweet. It's probably the lead that makes it sweet. You got an item, 133% full gas can. You go up there if it weren't for your hay fever and you're falling out of lofts fever. Okay, so... I'm a little back and forth about which one to do right now. Like, the door is shut. Hi, 22. How's it going, buddy? Do you get bean powers in this game? I believe that we do, but I don't remember if it's... I don't remember if that's the wizard in this one or not, so that's why I'm kind of like back and forth on what skill to go with. But I mean, I suppose we're really, really early in the game, so it doesn't really matter. Might be able to ask you about the glyphs now that you saw them. That's a good point. What did it take to open this? 3 muscle? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't something give us... That gives us muscle. So there's 2 different ones that require muscle right now. So we're going to do this. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and take muscle here. Strong back. Okay. This cabinet is rusted shut. Force it open. It's full of little glass bottles labeled Harlan Tuzzet's Medical Gasoline for horses weak of limb and character. Collect the gas. You uncork all the bottles and pour them into your gas can. Sorry, future sick horses. You got an item, 166% full gas can. Oh, you want to ask about D&D? Yeah, sure. You're welcome to ask me about D&D. No worries. Interrupt his tootling. What can I do for you? Well, where are you from? Do you live here? I already asked those. So not yet. 2 muscle for this one. Store is extremely heavy. There's carving on the trunk of the tree. It says Howie loves playing the harmonica. Aww. What's this? Soon as possible beyond help, but you can probably salvage the ladle. Hey, this isn't a ladle, it's a spatula. No wonder the stew's so messed up. You got an item, grimy spatula. Can my character have a plus 100 weapon that lets me cast kill everyone instantly? No. It's one of those newfangled indoor-outdoor refrigerators. Somebody left a perfectly good mason jar full of gasoline in here. Somebody left a perfectly good mason jar full of gasoline in here. You got an item, 200% full gas can. Oh, it's that railroad bull Howie told you about. Although railroad minotaur probably more accurate. Take the bull by the horns. All right. A 1911 Ford milk crate for wheels. That model never really seemed to take off. Oh, look, it has a gas can on it. You have the gas your can because you can. You got an item, 233% full gas can. I guess at least we're getting experience? I guess we're going to go beat the tar out of the little dust devil now. Your spatula? Mysticality plus 1 physical damage. Okay, I see what this is. So this is meant to be if we pick the Moxie character. This if we pick the other one, and then this one. I get it. Okay. You never let me have any fun. I let you have plenty of fun. Alright, I guess we're gonna go after him. Dust Devil's really kicking us in Dickens up there, under there. Drag it out. Sure, Chekhov said these things were pretty dangerous. Ouch. Huh. Tell him about the ring you found. There we go. Oh, tell him about the scarecrow. I had to beat up your scarecrow. Sorry. Well, I was leaving behind anyhow. Why'd you go and do a thing like that for? It shot at me with a gun. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable then. Found this old class ring. You hand it to him and he looks it over. It's a 17 SIT ring. I got one of these in faux emerald, but not a faux sapphire one like this. These are the ones they gave to the junior varsity pig skinners. Had a little enchantment on it so the kids wouldn't get quite so many concussions. Probably worn off by now. Is it worth anything? Nah, not to a jeweler or pawnbroker or anything like that. 8 karat gold and the stone made of glass. Collector would give you 30 meat for it, such as myself, if you're interested in selling it. Let me think about it. Hold on. Is that actually worth something? Or makes everyone think you attended SIT or mug someone who did. Oh. Let's just be nice to him. He was really, really nice to us. Offer the ring to him. You can just have it. Well, thank you. That's right generous. Don't mention it. I thought that there was a way to figure out that lock. I'm gonna buy some fashion set. No, some quick wit. Okay. So now there was a machine back over here somewhere. You open the can using the can opener, you keep hitting your sock in case the can relate an emergency and eat the sugary pears. Gain an effect. Extra canny. Sweet. Too sweet effect. Some kind of weird machine. There's an engraved plate on the side of it that says Helco Portable Gasoline Generate. Ah, it's a machine for generating portable gasoline. There's nothing else of interest in the car. There's also no interest for a year if you'd like to buy it. I would not. Suit yourself. You don't hear the game? No, it's going. It's just probably a little on the low side. Here, I'll turn it up for y'all. There you go. Damn, you got beat by a goblin on a broom. Could never be me. Lol. That's right, the bleeding is a fucking pain this early in the game. Yeah, absolutely it is. You kind of hear it sort of. I usually turn the game down just a little bit so that way you guys don't struggle to hear me over it. But, I mean, I totally get it. Let's see. The only thing left really was the Dirt Devil, I think. Because I can't get the gun. Can't get the Dirt Devil because he's too damn strong. For some reason, I thought I could open this or figure that out. I think we're pretty much done here. I think. Now that my mysticality's up. Nope. Alright, let's go back to the bus. We have more, like, way more than enough gas. Want a hint? Oh, is there more to do here? Yeah, sure. Is it possible that I have something on me that I need to use on the... Oh, almost forgot about this. Oh, I don't have that much mysticality anyways. Yeah, I don't mind a hint right about now, sure. This turtle seems to be heading to Ocean City too. At this rate, it might beat you there. Take it with you. What do you want to name the turtle? Okay, y'all. I have name options. I have names already. Give you all 2 minutes for this pull. Hint, stir them beans. Oh, okay. So far, I see 1 vote. I do feel a little bit bad because my great uncle's nickname was Spud, but at the same time, it just sounds like a great name for a turtle. Almost done with that poll here. All right, the 2 votes are in for Spud. All right, guys. Yeah, item, Spud the Turtle. Is he another familiar? Each round of combat, Spud heals a random wounded ally by his mysticality. Oh, that's cool. I like him already. All right. In the barn. I didn't even know I could do anything in the barn. Huh? It's supposed to be the farmer's daughter's fishing rod. Take it. Oh, wait, is there fishing in this game? Oh, that's my fishing rod. You didn't catch anything, but it was good practice. Oh, that makes me so happy. It's a workbench for welding. I can't use that unless I can increase my moxie somehow. And I'd have to use the cheese loaf to increase... Oh, use the cheese loaf. I see what you're saying. Eat it. Yes. Cursed by an absence of crackers, you eat the cheese loaf with your bare hands. In the end, you are unclean both inside and out. Improved loafing. Search it. It's mostly tools you don't understand, but you do find some gloves. You got an item, welding gloves. 1 pair of thick gloves designed to protect your hands from air and sparks caused by your negligence and lack of welding skills. +1 hot armor. And I have Spud the Turtle. I don't know if we could take him out now. I don't know. We can give it a shot. Let's try this. Wasn't there something hot somewhere other than the devil? Not that I saw. Oof. Oh, the fire barrel. Hold on. There was that enclosed fire, but it didn't allow me to interact with it in any way. Oh, you open a fire in an enclosed space. Classic. Hey, there's something in there. Reach in and grab it. It's not the indicator use those gloves. You know, you got an item. Crowbar. Okay, now head back. Go grab the... Oh, whoops. Don't go that far. Loose floorboard here. Pry it up. Oh, there's some kind of old cellar under here. Go down there. All these jars of food are revolting, but on the bright side, all three of them are broken. Take the unbroken ones. Are you sure they're really gross? Okay, it's your funeral if you eat them, I mean. You got an item. Jar of gross old vegetables. Probably make a crude ladder out of these bits of wood. Do it. There we go. Rickety and safe, just the way you like it. A barrel of decades old bacon grease. Very nasty. Alright, I guess I'm going to take out the spiders, although I probably want to re-equip this baseball bat because I have... Oh. I have just 2 muscle again. My muscle, my mysticality, my moxie, they're all the same. Yeah, I guess. Can't tell if these spiders are fighting or flirting. Interrupt them either way. Ooh, poison. Increase a blind spider's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3. This will not end your turn. You may use more than 1 combat item this turn. I am not interested. You raise your muscle and miss through leveling, and your moxie's buffed by 1, yeah. Alright, we need to speed this up. This is just a little slow even for me. Wow. You apparently have somewhere south of 2 spiders worth of fighting you. Wonder if you can grease up your bat? Got a greasy baseball bat. No way. Hold on. Nope, never mind. But you know what I could do? Wait, if that's grease... The grease just had sleaze damage? Let's try it. It's for 3 sleaze damage. You've rendered Chekhov's cellar spiderless, or at least free of spiders that are large enough for you to see. Okay, so now... Unspent experience is still 5. Climb up. I don't know if I can take him yet. I might be able to. No, not yet. What do the old vegetables do? Mysticality, Moxie, and Muscle by 3. You really gave that devil its due. So we're still 5 experience short of doing this one. There's no more spiders left down here. The dust on this bed is no longer bedeviled. Okay, there's all the books. Tobias, welcome, 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 welcome. Hello. Thank you for redeeming your daily cookie. Oh, and you got one of the new ones, too. $22, thank you for redeeming your daily cookie. Thank you, 22 for sing mode. Hi, W, sir. I hope you're doing well. I am. I'm doing quite well. We're just doing Shadows over Loathing. I'm trying to figure out where to get just a little more experience. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Tell him about the Dust Devil. I took care of that Dust Devil in your bedroom. Thank you for the stretch. Oh. Did you now? Well, thank you kindly. 'Cause it's a bit late for my purposes, but I imagine the next occupants will be grateful. Hope the thing didn't rough you up too bad. Nah, it was a stamp. That's not true. It was not a stamp. This pump is full of water instead of gas. Can of fish in it. You should have known there weren't any fish there. You can see the entire thing from here. You wouldn't make a dog walk 6 miles in this rain, no matter how bad it wanted to. Singing in the country voice. We're getting down on the farm. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Oh, wait. Yeah, hold on. The 5th one is locked. We didn't get a key, though. I find it funny, we're still in the prologue of the game. And we've been at this for an hour and a half. I wonder if there's anything else I can do. Like, we got the one pistol, but it's super rusty. Is there anything else I can do in the barn? No? You don't know if I can get to the last drawer with my stat choices, because about strength and mysticality instead of moxie. Yeah. I was thinking it would give you, like, at least allow you to get each of your stats up just enough to try them all out, but, I guess not. Unless I get something for talking to the bus driver for some reason. Hey there, friend. Any luck with the gas? You show the driver your gas can. Well, his gas can. Well, this can doesn't usually hold that much gas. Not sure how you did that. Well, whatever. Are you ready to hit the road? Not quite. So you're the no stone unturned type, eh? I respect that. Just let me know when you're ready. No rush. I'll be right here waiting in the pouring rain. Okay, but I don't think we got any experience for doing that or anything, right? I sincerely doubt I did. Yeah. We're just kind of stuck with that. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. See, now you get the experience. He takes the can and empties it into the bus tank. And with that, we're on our way. All aboard. Climb back on the bus and return to your seat, and soon you're dozing off to the sound of rain spattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation to sleep. The sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually you don't even know you're asleep until something wakes you up. Blunkett Street! And you realize your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils whispering ideas. Hey kid, this is your stop, isn't it? That are now totally forgotten. What? All ashore on what's going ashore. Thanks for traveling. Willis bus come. Disembark. Cool. There's my uncle's place. That's right. We need more mysticality for that. Trash can full of trash. Dig through it. You find a discarded bottle of cologne. Cheap cologne. For lease. What'd that say? This trash's reach has exceeded its can's grasp. Given the current conditions, dark and stormy, you probably shouldn't wander in any alleys. Somebody has scratched some weird symbols into the sidewalk here. Can't see anything interesting within walking distance in that direction. Securberus, building alone. The Ocean City Watchful Eye. Condemned. Closed. For lease. Murray's Antiques, which is where I'm going. Cold War Surplus. Bus stop. Sale. Going out of business. Keep out. Thank you for the hydrate. Where's my water? There it is. Thank you, Pyre, for the stretch. Thanks, Dora, for the hydrate. Let's see. This hobo seems wholly unperturbed by the rain. Nice weather we're having. He smiles and looks up and lets the rain splash on his face for a while. It suits me just fine, I guess. A wise man once said the rain falls on poor men and rich men alike. Was that before umbrellas were invented, or... My name's Gus, by the way. Hi, I'm James. Pleased to meet you, James. Say you wouldn't have a couple of meat to spare, would you? Sure, 2 meat. You flip Gus some meat and he beams. Thank you very much, James. Old Gus won't forget your kindness, you bet. Take her easy, Gus. There's nothing in that direction except the road you arrived on, and walking all the way back there probably isn't a good use of your time right now. But it could be. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. The young woman at the counter looks up as you enter. Oh, hi! You must be James. We don't get many customers at this time of night. Or at all, really. That's me. You were expecting me? Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter to mail. My name's Jessica. Oh, geez, you're soaking wet. Come on in and I'll get you a towel. James and Jessica. You walk over to the counter, trying not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it to you. Thanks. Is Uncle Murray here? His letter wasn't very specific. He isn't. You said that in kind of an ominous way. Where is he? I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You make trying to talk Great Aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterfield sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, this is going to take some explaining. Well, I'm definitely intrigued now. Explain away. We don't have a lot of time just now, but follow me and I'll give you a quick sketch. Okay. Jessica leads you into a back room furnished with some desks and strange-looking machinery. Welcome to our back office, the hub of our little operation. I'm guessing by operation you're talking about something rather than antiques. Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement. Hinky? Murray called them tainted, dark magic, real bad mojo, you know, cursed. Are you serious? You got to be kidding me. Oh, for a second I thought you were making bathtub jit or something. That one! It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is just, well, not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques too, and selling them keeps us in scratch. But really, we're trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back. That's the long and short of it, yep. What do you say, are you in? Absolutely, I'm always up for a crazy adventure. Well, yeah, I can't just leave him in the lurch like this. I don't like the sound of it, but he's family, so... yeah, the family argument is bogus. Absolutely, I'm always up for a crazy adventure. Great. You hear the shop door opening, and after a moment, a goblin pokes her head in the office. Hello? I love goblins. Please tell me the goblin's going to join me. Please. Oh, hey, that's swell timing. Hey, Gabby, Murray's sister's kid just showed up. Come in and meet him. Hi, Gabby. Pleased to meet you. I go by her, actually. I go by them, actually. Really? I can change my pronouns? I go by them, actually. Hi, Gabby. Pleased to meet you. Hi, hello. The pleasure is all Gabby's. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry their luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? They can sleep here till we find Murray. You've gotten it. Gabby picks up your suitcase and carries it through a door in the back of the room. Great, I could really use some sleep. This desk is a mess. Whose desk is this? Murray's. I keep nagging at him to straighten it up before someone bumps into it and we have to call the National Guard to dig them out of an avalanche, with curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyway, best not to mess with it. Not sure what this clock is telling, but it sure isn't time. There's nobody you need to call right now. There's nobody at this desk. Whose desk is this? Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's up fixing a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. You don't have time to play games right now. Can't hazard guesses what this does. Modern radio. A white cat is snoozing on an old towel. Ask Jessica about it. What's this cat's name? Calliope. Murray got her a couple of years ago. Yes, we get to scritch the kitty. You give Calliope a good scritching, but she doesn't react at all. Why doesn't Calliope like me? She'll warm up eventually. Try giving her some sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? No, we're all out. You can get some more tomorrow. They have them at the Cola Wars surplus next door. I wonder if that's like another potential like friend. I gotta turn in. Good night. Hang on a sec. You can't go to sleep yet. I'm pretty sure I can. I bet I can do it right here while I'm still standing up. Well, I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. Wow, mission already? You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Since info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectatron 1000. We just got it up and running since Murray left, and it turns out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. Now, does it sound good? Yeah, it's not great. I was going to have Gabby go get it. That's why she came over tonight, but since she turned up out of the blue... I guess there's no time like the present. I'm probably not exaggerating when I say there's literally no time except for the present. What? As in there might not be a future. You won't have far to go. It's just down the other end of the block if the readings are right. There's a newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. Should be in there. Well, Gabby will go with you. She's good to fight. A fight? Aw, jeez. A fight? Heck yes! Yeah, well, hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby. Gabby reappears with an expected grin. Go to the newspaper office with James and help them get that hat, okay? Okay, Gabby's ready for an action. Let's mosey. Gabby has joined you as a companion. Make an heave a grumpy sigh, let out a tired sigh, make an excited sigh. All right, fine. You said it's a hat, a cursed hat? According to the readout, yeah, a men's fedora probably. I'm supposed to, what, just break in and take it? Not break exactly. I managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. Pretty sure that still counts as breaking and entering. You'll be in and out back here in bed before you know it. Sweet! Let's do this! Just really quickly look around. Increase your stench armor. Gabby grins and gives you a thumbs up. Gab with Gabby. How are you holding up, Gabby? Gabby is readiness for an action. Chew the fat. You're a real firecracker in a fistfight, huh, Gabby? Ha! Gabby likes fighting and dancing, the best two things. Gabby invented fight dancing once, but this world was unready for it, maybe 50 years later. So you're a flapper, right? Ha! Yes, Gabby flaps all the time. Gabby's parent flapped too, and Grand Gabby. It's only been in the stall for 7 or 8... Oh, right, goblins. You don't live very long, huh? Depends on how you look for it. Parent Gabby popped a year and a half ago, but this Gabby basically is that Gabby and previous ones too. Haha, it's okay, don't worry too hard for her to get it. Us goblins think human baby making is super crazy. You know, Gabby, it's been a few years since I spent time in Ocean City, but I don't remember it being this run down. That is a true thing to say. It used to be much more clean and shiny. What happened? The economy's terrific everywhere else in the country. No ideas. Economics is not the house Gabby keeps my wheels in. Oh, we can jump? Huh. Really quick, hold on. Jessica's not going to let you sleep. You open the door and there's just a brick wall behind it. Apparently it goes nowhere. Huh, she actually follows me? That's kind of neat. I kind of like that she actually has like some movement. Okay, time to bust in here and find a weird cursed hat. Take a deep breath and unlock the door. You give the key to Gabby for safekeeping. Go inside. Okay. Note says, Robson, first Hinland, then Carver, who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's going to karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis. P.S. What's karate? See the corner of her note sticking out from under the desk blotter. Tucker, I got you that bottle you wanted. I stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find it and rat us out to the Profies. Beck. Under the water cooler, eh? Surely it's not still there, but it wouldn't hurt to check. Half-finished document in the typewriter. Government corruption at all-time high. The government is once again slashed funding to its city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supporting figures or explaining where the funds have been reallocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources report that it cuts off abruptly, maybe as a result of the pink slip next to the typewriter. Read the slip. Curtis, if I've told you once, I told you 100 times, not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on in this joint. Electricity is expensive because it is very recent innovation. As such, fully half your salary is paid by government subsidies. This is to say that the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. We go way back, buddy, but you give me no choice. Clean out your desk and scram. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. Hey, it's one of those new Arcane Press newsfeed things. High tech. Parisian bards declare independence. Claim debauched tavern as a sovereign city-state. Prohibition agents confiscate 40 barrels of wine. 10 cheese wheels and some nicely fresh honeycomb also seized. Severe storm causes trolley disaster. Prevents 5 other trolley disasters. Charles Lindbergh cooks stew. Onlookers report it smells like it might be beef or maybe lamb. Today's winning racehorses. Gristler's mother, too much corn, and howitzer jacket. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. Well, we still can't understand a word of this. Say local children. Jack Dempsey removes teeth to improve boxing skill. Says Dempsey in interview. Today's list of band dances: the chutney slider, the dirty blitz, and the upside down tango. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Barbara says, you think you could have left a better tip. Today's winning racehorses. Okay, I think these are just, yeah, they're continuing on. Okay, got it. Half-finished letter on the typewriter. Letter reads, Reginald, I think Burgess is onto us. We've gotten careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this out as a letter instead of just talking to you in person. Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Ah, crap, here goes Burgess with a pig slip. Sincerely... It doesn't say who it's from. The writer must have gotten fired before he could type their name. And also, under the water cooler? What's that all about? 10 to 1 says it's a speakeasy. There's a pink slip on this desk. Hendon, I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie that I used up there? It's a slang term I coined. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really going to catch on. Did for a while. Whoever worked at this desk forgot their cufflinks. Take them. Reporter's cufflinks. Alright. Oh, it replaces the gloves. More mysticality, huh? That's kinda neat. Let's flip that around, I guess, a little bit. There's a little bit of very, very old coffee left in this percolator. Pouring yourself this cup of coffee is the first step on a short, nasty journey. You got nasty old coffee. Increases your maximum AP by 1 until you use another potion. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, Mr. Fancy Tricks. Just throwing around your flashlight. There's a crumbled up pink slip on this desk. Carver, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it is against the company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired, I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe, and if I see your face in here again, I will both give you the axe and set you on fire. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. P.S. How did you even lift it? You must have had, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable! You make a mental note to never pick a fight with this Carver person. See a thin 3-ring binder on this desk. Got an item, Pneumatic Tube System Operational Manual. This is a reference manual for a citywide network of pneumatic tubes. Looks like the Eye had some state-of-the-art delivery infrastructure. The drawer on this one is slightly ajar. Look inside. Ew, you get an item, nasty old leftovers. Oh, gross. Reduce an enemy's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3. Gotcha. Looks like Venable made good on his threat. Search the wreckage. Nothing. Venable must take all his stuff out before smashing it. Newspapers archives. Not anything specific you want to look up. This seems like a waste of time. I'm assuming that these are all just big old waste of time. What day would you like to look at the archives for? October 14th, 1908. You find something interesting. Tragic accident, certain to have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiram O. Crollins, owner of the first mass-produced ever commercial automobile, registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, i.e. a person standing on the side of the road attempting to solicit transportation for passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Collins, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the place of their demise and murderous phantasmagoric rage has been rejected by modern science is rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? So it's all, yeah, it's just to do with her. Gotcha. Okay, so now... one Moxie. There. It's a big, heavy water cooler, but it's got something to hide. Oh, look, a trapdoor. It's fish people. This is Cthulhu related, isn't it? I just now seen that. There's an underground press, literally. There's still a newspaper left in it. Take the paper. It's an underground press. Okay. Gabby grins and gives you a thumbs up. Oh, here. How you doing, Gabby? Sounds like a cat meowing. That's the cat's meow. How'd you get all mixed up with Murray? The whole antique store deal, Gabby? Oh, it coincided. Gabby was looking just at old clothes and heard over Murray and Jessica talking about a mysterious thing to get. It had an adventure smell. Then Murray said, we're going to need some muscle for this, and Gabby says Gabby has several muscles, strong ones. And that was what it was. Gabby has been helping since then. Okay, that was cool to know. Calendar from 11 years ago. Take a closer look. Huge black skull scrawled on July 22nd, 1917. Okay, what happened in 1917? You find something interesting. The top story from that date is the Ocean City comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum allowed width of newsstands to 4 feet. The story continues to say that watchful eye management raised concerns about loss of revenue, and the comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfall. Looks like it worked out great for everybody. That's true. And that it didn't. It's a control panel for the pneumatic tube system. Oh, but they're right under it. The control panel is a green button, a red button, a big lever, and a knob with a bunch of letters on it, and a series of colored lights that are all currently off. Consult the manual. Okay. Two biggest influences in the game are Lovecraftian shit in the 1920s. Gotcha. Okay. I would never be able to remember this. I took a picture of it. To abort start, press the okay, 1. Okay, so push the green power button on. The green button makes a satisfying click, and you hear a motor starting up somewhere. Pull the pump engage lever. Pull the lever, Kronk! Right lever! You pull the lever with a very pleasing kerchunk, and the motor noise turns into a sort of loud, windy whine. A yellow light is glowing on the console. Adjust the suction rate according to the pressure diagnostic. Turn that on. A yellow light is glowing. That's interesting. Because the instructions that I received didn't say anything about yellow. It says red, blue, and green. But if I think of a color wheel, and I look at a color wheel, I think I get it. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I could be wrong. We're going to try, though. So, green would be right next to it, right next to blue. Yellow, in that case, would be next to green, which would be C, and then orange would be B. So if it's yellow, I should set it to C. That worked. I kind of wish I had gotten the experience for it. Well, someone's going to get some very strange mail. And how? What were those things? Oh, here we go. I got experience anyways. What were they doing down here? Were they trying to start an underwater newspaper? That would work. The ink would smear. It's a very old manhole cover. There's a hat. This must be the hat Jessica wanted you to cover. Got a terribly cursed fedora. Nothing good can come of this. Yeah, let's not put it on. An ominous, vague, person-shaped stain on the ground. Huh. Okay. Nothing's left in here except the dregs of the dregs, and your standards aren't that low. How's it going? Did you find the hat? I found a hat. I guess it's the one that you bent. It doesn't look very unusual, though. Yeah? Well, it does creep me out a bit. I can't really put my finger out why. I know what you mean. Feels kind of like you have a headache, except you don't actually. Well, I can feel a dread, like something terrible is about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet. Well, that is definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take the hat and go sit in that machine over there. Why? That's our uncursing machine. Gotta get the curse off that hat, right? Okay, yeah, that makes sense, but, what? Can't we just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together, you'll lift the curse from the hat and transform it into sort of allegorical dream space that the machine can transfix. What? Sorry, I know it's a lot. Let me rephrase. The uncursed machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project it into it to try and resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things get a little weird. Yeah, I know it sounds crackers, but you just have to give it a try to understand. You must be Charles Wallace. I'm James. That I am, laddie. Pleased to meet you, James. What do you do around here? Oh, you general handyman sort of stuff. I keep the lights on and the water running. Built the Detectortron and the uncursing machine, too. Wow, that's some high-tech wizardry. Oh, it's nothing, really. Let me ask you something. Anything I can help you with? How does that weird uncursing machine work? Oh, I only built the thing. I can't begin to tell you how it works. The innards are all wired up to a little porcelain cat figurine that Murray found somewhere. Well, that's weird. It's real traditional sense? Yup. I saw Charles, and all that reminded me of was Charlie from the Henry Stickmin games. If you have not played the Henry Stickmin games, I will probably play them on stream in the future because they're hilarious. Green minus blue equals yellow. Is it based on the whole RBG, RBY? Or something? I don't have the patience for puzzles. I love puzzles. It's the uncursed machine. Sit in it. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing down over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? The terribly cursed fedora. No sooner have you sat down than the machine, with a hiss, positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around in there angrily like a snake in a cement mixer, and after a good loud minute, flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed the terribly cursed hat is gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. You got an item, uncursed fedora. But the curse itself still lives, transfixed as a dreamlike construct within the machine. Now, how do I get rid of that curse? See, curses are like energy, James. They can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember who that said that. Isaac Newton? Newton? Newman, yeah! That machine knows how to take a curse from one object to put it on itself, but as for how you change curse? Well, I don't know. That's some higher consciousness, spiritualist stuff. Don't know much about that. I'm more of a Newton-Newman sort of guy. The fedora's curse bounces off the innards of this machine, daring you to come project your consciousness inside it. Sounds safe, I'll do that. Fedora Old Reserve. I heard thy death call, creature. Rest now, I will find in thy mortar. A tree fell before its time, a ground stained with sin. Et in Arcadia ego, even in Arcadia there is death. Even in paradise there is a killer. Thou know who I am and why I am here? Aye, Cutter, there's been a murder. What knowest thou of murder? That I did not do the murder, and that is all. What more have thee for me? Only this. I am one of the three brothers. One of us always tellins the truth. One of us always lies, and the third of us does not speak in at all but honks. If I find in thee a liar, there's no thing I can do to save in thee. Aye, Cutter, thou art a servant of the wood. Blessed be her branches. I say I did not do the murder. I also say I am one of three brothers. One of us always tellins the truth, one of us always lies, and the third of us does not speak it at all but honks. Big power in the wood today, Cutter. Aye, a tree has fallen in the forest, and it has made a sin, but not me a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin? None of us is without sins, but mine do not run to murder. Then whose? Look for my brother. Lead me not astray. Something is rotten in the wood, Cutter. I am order, with perversions at its source. Speak to me of perversions. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thou tellin me? I am troubled by the murder, but of it I know no thing. I warn thee my forgiveness make no room for liars. Thou will do what thou must, Cutter, I have no doubt. Thy brother is speaking of three brothers. One who always lies, one who always tells the truth, and one who does not speak it at all but honks. What speaketh thee of this? I do not honken, sire, swear ye upon it. Never hast thou honken. Never, never, 'tis a sin in mine eyes. The brothers speaking of 3 brothers, one who always lies, one who tells the truth, and one who does not speak it at all but honks. What speaketh thee of this? This is fairy talk. No thing is honking in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honking since then? No, sire. Thou lie about honkin. What say? The brothers honkin not. Thou wouldst lie to cut out the wood. Thou wouldst do murder in the wood. Aye, thou hast the right of it. I sought only to distract thee while I make my escape. Goodbye, cutter. Do not run from me, tree. Thou do not run? Nay, I grow, and in 100 years I will have grown so tall and strong thine axe will never felon me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, mortar. Big rot in the wood today, cutter, and wait, what? No, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. Shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. You're not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly terrible curse fedora in your hands, you feel confident the curses which plague that starchy little felt thing has finally gone for good. You put the hat back on. It nearly sparkles now. Upgrade! Now all you've got to reckon with is whether you're the kind of person who goes around wearing a fedora. I love it. I actually do like fedoras. I don't wear them. I wear a flat cap. Plus the Moxie, plus 5, maximum HP. Nice. It's actually pretty nice. Nice hat. How'd it go? It worked, I guess. Great. What was it like? I had some kind of crazy dream where there was a woodcutter was me, I guess, and these talking trees, and one of them had sinned. You know what? Never mind. Just some kind of crazy dream is plenty for me. Okay, good. We are not chewing any more fat with Gabby. We are going to sleep. Didn't I have... Oh. Finally, time to get unpacked and get some sleep. Open the trunk. Finally. What the heck? Stand with the flames was a total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Everything? Everything except, bizarrely, the stamp from Murray's letter. You got an item, stamp from Murray's letter. Okay. It's a shelf for knickknacks and tchotchkes. There's an old ragdoll on the top shelf. Must have been left by the previous tenant. No shows have been invented yet. You are very ready for this day to be over. Go to sleep. A dream about school? Hello, hello, how's it going? Do you know which locker's mine? I can't remember which locker's mine. Nice faces you've got there. How I Spent My Summer by James Queef, age 6. This summer I visited my Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray is funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray. Hello there, you must be. She flips from through a book on her desk. There we are, Queef. James Queef. Yes, I'm James Queef. That's my name. Don't worry now. Say it, don't spray it. I know who I am, but who are you? I'm your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class. But I dropped out. In real life, certainly, you must, however, choose a class. Now then, it looks like there are 3 classes for you to choose from. There's Advanced Kicking and Throwing. This class is for pig skinners. We have an overview of Curd Conjuring. This is a class for cheese wizards. And finally, Weird Time Signatures 404. This is for jazz agents. Oh, man. Oh, those are all so good. I have to admit, Pig Skinner does not sound as fun. Like, we did Cow Puncher in the last one, and Cow Puncher just does not seem as, like, interesting to me. So Pig Skinner doesn't really seem like it. Cheese Wizard or Jazz Agent, though? I'm actually leaning toward Jazz Agent. To explain why, I like the idea of Cheese Wizard. I really do. The thing is that Moxie is kind of like charisma in a way, from what I've seen in previous games. So I'm kind of curious if the Jazz Agent would be better. That's a really, really tough choice. And the problem is like, once you do it, like, that's it. Moxie is a kid to a blend of charisma and dexterity. Yeah, see, that's why I'm really leaning toward Jazz Agent. Because then you get, like, fun dialogue options, too, in some cases. Or at least in most games, you get fun dialogue options. The Curd Conjuring just sounds fun because it's cheese. It's cheese. I think I'm gonna go with Jazz Agent. Masters of syncopation and improvisation, Jazz Agents use their rhythm and moxie to move through the world in style. In combat, they attack with subtlety, weakening their enemies and stacking the odds in their favor over time. A trained chef magi, cheese wizards use their intellect and mysticality to accomplish their goals. In combat, they wield hard elemental cheeses to damage their foes and soft, soothing cheeses to heal themselves and their allies. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Jazz Agent. Jazz hands! Name's Queef. James Queef. Now then, there's just a minor matter of your minor. It looks like you've already completed, but doesn't say what you studied. Ooh. Cryptobotany. Applied insectology. Or psychology of rocks. What's cryptobotany? An expert in all manner of plant-based arcana. Bugs of the birds of the bees and such. You know a lot about rocks and gems and their hopes and dreams. The cryptobotany sounds fun. I like botany myself. I'm so proud to have cursed you with this name for this playthrough. Yes. Well, with that, I believe we're done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How would I go about doing that? Points to the door on the right side of the screen. I mean, the right side of the dream. Just through that door. But I... Okay. So scary looking guy there. Huh. Okay, I don't know what that actually did. You wake feeling surprisingly refreshed. Yesterday's adventures leaving you none of the worse for wear. Your effects reset each day. Which is, you know, that happened in the last game. Wow, what do we got? I see. So you can still get all these things, they just cost more. Okay. Gather crafting ingredients from plants. Alright then. This is okay, this is kind of cool. It's a little bit different than the previous system, but it's interesting. Overdue library book. You checked this book out 13 years ago and have spent the last 12 years and 50 weeks feeling slightly guilty about not returning it. You didn't feel like reading it when you were in grade school. You don't really feel like reading it now. It's more of a manifesto, specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper and the importance of a free press. It's also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about a dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at a cat's head, which the cat didn't seem to mind? Interesting. We don't have enough physicality still for this yet. Did you look at the stamp? Stamp from the letter Murray wrote you was the only survivor of your luggage in Inferno. It's a picture of a cute dog on it. Weirdly, it isn't even charred. Curious, postmark says 18th April 1906, even though Jessica said she mailed the letter only a couple weeks ago. Okay, can I actually get... Oh. Morning, James, how'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Ah, geez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. We've kind of gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You can pick out some clothes from the shop out front if you don't mind looking like somebody's dusty old grandparent. I'll be alright, thanks anyways. Once you got the sleep out of your eyes, I got another mission for you. Another cursed thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Most of the readings put it at the local speakeasy at the back of the alley at the other end of the block. Your artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. Maybe you can pick up some clues? Alright, what am I looking for? Appears to be a watch of some kind. A pocket watch, or maybe a wristwatch. Can't be certain. A watch in the speakeasy in the alley. Got it. Anything else? Yeah, you need the password for the speakeasy. It's Fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. Shichan to always show you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Pretty neat trick. Here's some meat for your expenses, too. The armory surplus next door should have anything you need in case things get rough. Okay, we are going... You and I approach loathing games differently. As soon as I get a new item, the first thing I do is examine it. I was like charging ahead, you're right. So sometimes I don't always get everything in the right order. Let's see, 1906. Frisco frights. This morning at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time, the city of Frisco was rocked by a massive earthquake, the magnitude of which science has not yet agreed upon a method of measuring. The initial death toll is estimated as many as 500, though that number will certainly increase due to the fires currently raging across the city. There's also been strange scattered reports from witnesses who claim to have observed unusual phenomena such as beams of black light, subsonic laughter, and soul-rending nightmares. The editors wish to point out that Frisconians are known for their fondness of psychedelic intoxicants. You're really starting to enjoy this kind of research. You got a new perk, News Hound. Oh, really? You gain extra experience for learning new things from the newspaper archive. Oh, and you know what else we got? 30 experience. So we're actually, I do want this. 20% item drops and 20% meat drops. There we go. My little goblin friend will join me. Remember to get the sardines for the cat? Yep. It's the very next thing that I wanted to do. Dozens of nearly identical books. Ordnance for a civilian shelf. You think there's a law against this kind of thing. Dangly bags for army stuff. The proprietor stands behind the counter. Hi there, my name is James. Hello, fellow war enthusiasts. I'm Herschel Wood. Wood salmon enthusiast. Herschel's expression doesn't change. Can I interest you in a fine historical memorabilia? Ask about the dubious grenades. What's the story with the grenades? Oh, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? He looks at the grenades, then at you. Say, how would you like to do some field research? Sure, why not? He hands you a bunch of grenades. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and when you're all done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay. See what's for sale. Alright, here we go. We don't have a whole lot of money. Okay. Stench armor. It's a hat. Increase item drops. Another hat. Bad for you, despite what radio advertisements say. Government-issued sardines. The expiration date on this has been scraped off, probably because it's so far in the future that people would be too distracted by the idea of flying cars to actually eat the sardines. Grenades, trench spork. Okay, I'm gonna buy one of these. We're gonna buy I could get the bugle, but I think I'm actually going to do this. This book taught Cold War soldiers that although words can never hurt an enemy combatant, extremely loud orchestra noises definitely can. Grants combat skill, Orchestra Strike, deal 5 physical damage. You study the ways in which the army uses controversial music to demoralize and injure enemy soldiers. It's kind of funny when counted as a controversial music when this manual was written. There's an appendix full of charts of frequencies and which bones will shatter if you play them loudly enough. You could memorize it if you took the time. If you do, Orchestra Strike will deal 2 additional damage. Upgrade, not right now. Well, I can't right now. Don't have enough time. Government issued sardines. I'm not eating these. I'll give them to the cat. The expiration date on these has been scraped off. Oh, that's right. I already did that. What does this say? This little chalkboard is magically linked to the chalkboard next to Jessica's desk. To do, start your search for the cursed watch at the speakeasy. Test out the dubious grenades. Okay. The standard issue blue cola grenade of questionable integrity. Are we in a break right now? Okay, for those of you who are not in the break, this is the last thing that we're doing. I'm not going to actually feed the cat until everybody's back here. So we do have to wait for the ads to end in about 2 minutes. It's not that bad. While we're doing that, though, I do want to thank everybody for coming by and hanging out, which I'll thank everybody when they get back anyways, again. But let's start looking at who we're going to raid out to. I have an idea of one person I could raid to, but I haven't decided if I'm going to raid them tonight or not. Oh, 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 nope, 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 nope. Go back, go back. Don't want to do that. Okay. Let's see. Who can I go for? I actually do not have a ton of friends on tonight. Okay, I do know who we're going to end up raiding. Oh, ad breaks over? Wow. Man, my timer is really far off. Okay, let's feed the cat, guys, and then after the cat, we are going to end, and I will go raid out. All right, Calliope is still sleeping on her towel. Feed her the government-issued sardines. You open the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up, devours the entire can, then purrs as she licks the remaining oil from your fingers. Looks like you made a friend. New cat unlocked. You can now pet Calliope to receive a boon. Pet her now. You give her a nice scritching. She purrs as she goes back to sleep. You gain an effect, Calliope's boon. Calliope's affections have reinforced you against the slings and arrows and mice and birds of the world. +1 physical armor. Cool. Gotcha. So that's what it does. All right, friends. Combat skills. Orchestra strike. Sometimes you need to punctuate your violence with even more intense violence. You can't put your back into it if your back is pretty strong enough. Okay, bustle lets you lift heavy things. Okay. Might not be the sharpest tool in the drawer, but you're not the dullest knife in the shed. Your mysticality helps you figure out things out. Sound smart when you talk and deal damage with magical weapons, mostly utensils. You know you're not supposed to wear apply the stripes at the same time, but you're so cool that you can get away with it anyways. Your moxie helps you look cool, move with grace and style, and deal damage with ranged weapons, guns, and musical instruments. You can recognize the letter E from really far away. There are many cats in the game to befriend. That is awesome. I love to make friends with cats. And it slightly drives my wife up a wall that cats seem to like me more than they like her. And it's funny, too, because she grew up with cats, like actual house cats. I grew up with farm cats. But that, my friends, is going to be the end of it for this evening. Yeah, if I hit continue, it just picks me right back up here, which is nice. I'm so sorry, dear. It's true. Can't blame them. You are cuddly. I am cuddly. I'm very cuddly. I'm very warm, too. So, for those of you who would like to come join us in the Discord, there is the link. Come and join us for more games. Join us for parties. Join us for D&D. They want to nest in your beard? I shaved down my beard considerably. I have a beard. A kitten might have fit in my beard before I trimmed my beard down really far. For those of you who are going to join us in the raid, which I encourage you all to do so, I think you get a points bonus if you do, to be honest with you. I think. I don't know. That is just nice. Go check out some other communities. We are going to go and raid Major Twitch. I know normally I go to like a really chill channel. Mage is playing World of Warcraft tonight, #1. Mage is doing follower keys and helping people in the community get their keys done for World of Warcraft. But I will tell you, Mage is chill, but not quiet. So she's gonna wake some of me up, possibly. But she is amazing. She is a sweetheart. She's fantastic. Show her lots of love. Show her lots of support, guys. Trust me, she's good bean. She's excellent bean. I do want to thank everybody for coming by, hanging out, chilling with us tonight. It was lovely having you all. It's lovely chatting with all of you. I did write down some ideas that some people gave me earlier, but of course, if you think of other ideas and things you want to see on the stream, whether or not that's commands, emotes, redeems, things of that nature, please let me know. I'm interested to hear what you guys would like to have here for your entertainment, besides just me. You will always have me. I love you all. You all have a wonderful evening. Take care, and I will see you guys really, really soon. Toodaloo.